Hi there. Sorry, everyone. I had to restart it there.
I couldn't see you when I was looking at where you were.
Yeah, sorry about that. A bit of a slow start. I just had to restart it.
Yeah, you have to give us the extra 4 minutes because you wasted 4 minutes. You have to give us extra. It's just.
I can give you an extra 4 minutes. I mean, let's be real. It's not as if we normally finish on time, is it? We're very thin on the ground still, but let's get started. I don't know where the others are, but let's start. Hope you're all doing well this week. Clocks have gone back, so we've actually got a bit of sunshine, which helps. All right, let's clear that up and make a start.
That's not me.
With vocab. All right, won't spend too long on this week. See how you get on with this little load of vocabulary. That's your timer, 2-minute timer on.
And number 1, Ali, is a person, group, or nation united with another in a common purpose, the opposite to an enemy.
We pronounce it ally, but you are correct. My goodness, only 3. Oh well, we might have quite a fun lesson if it stays small. We're going to be doing idioms.
Hey, there's one more person joining.
Okay.
How many do I know? I just said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know 7. 1 is because of.
Good. Okay. A minute to go for the 3 of you.
Potion, you drink it. You can't see that well. It goes all dizzy looking and weird. It might be
Right.
58.
58 seconds, Ryan. Are you matching them all up? You can definitely do all of these.
Writing them really well.
Okay.
Everyone, the smartest animal in the universe is penguins. They are really smart. Their brain cells are smarter than humans. Because humans are really dumb, except for me, because I'm a penguin.
30 seconds to go.
It does mean shut up.
It means pause on the surreal penguin dialogue until the clock is over, because I'm expecting you 3 to get all of these.
Because I thought it meant shut up. It means the same as shut up, and it can mean shut up.
And time. Do we have them all? Leo, get us started.
But I already said number 1. So it feels.
I know number 6. I know number 6 and number 3. Number 6 is like feeling sick.
Yes, nauseous. It's spelt a little strangely, but that's how we pronounce it. Nauseous. It's feeling sick.
To me, you already got number 1 correct.
So nausea, sickness is the noun, and nauseous is the adjective. Okay, let's go back to ally. Ryan, you've already given us this one.
Which just means a person, group, or nation united with another on purpose, the opposite to any, basically friends and teaming up together.
Good, okay, so let's make. Can you just do what?
Conceal or estimate or wasteful or anything.
1 second. So then, sorry, the noun, nausea, adjective, nauseous. Just doing some extra notes here. Ally, the plural of this is spelt allies. Okay, you get rid of the Y, just making sure that you're going to be able to use these in sentences. Let's do conceal. Hayley?
I wasn't sure about the conceal one.
Okay, wasteful, Hayley?
Is it using or expending something of value carelessly, extravagantly, or to no purpose.
Good. All right. So you should all be starting to think already. You know that I'm going to be asking you to make sentences. Hang on. You know that I'm going to be asking you to make sentences out of these in a minute. So make sure you're already, cogs are turning, thinking about how you might be able to do these. Yes, do conceal for me, Ryan. Let's go back to number
what?
Conceal.
To keep from sight, hide.
Yes, you are completely correct. Well done. Right. Estimate, Lena.
We
What
haven't
did you
done waste. No, yeah, we have.
Yes, we have. We have. Lena, did you get estimate? No. All right. I'm hearing
Estimate.
some quiet there. Okay. All right, Ryan, give me estimate.
To get, roughly calculate or judge something.
Okay.
Extinction. Dinosaurs are extinct. That's a clue if you don't know the answers.
Hayley, can you give me extinction, please?
Is it a species, family, or other group of animals or plants dying out?
Very good. Could you give me another example of something that's extinct?
Dodo birds.
Dodo birds. Very good one. All right. Ordeal. Ordeal.
So,
Did anyone get that?
Me.
Yes.
So a small, I know that puncture means a small hole usually which lets air escape, right? So that means the last one, a deal, is a painful or horrific experience.
Excellent. Good. Using deduction to get these is a good move. You should
Maggie.
do that. Let's have a look. It is a painful or horrific experience. And puncture, Leo.
Does it mean like having a hole in something?
Yes. A small hole. Sometimes a puncture means air can escape, and that's how we use that. Great. All right. You know the drill, guys. Some of you have just joined. I'm going to give you here. We have they're matched up correctly now. 2 minutes. Can you make sentences out of at least 3 of these? And go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can we say the definition of nauseous is feeling sick?
We've already matched them up, but you need to use it in context. Remember, in your sentences.
Oh, so I say nauseous is an adjective. But
you're using it in context. Okay.
Is nauseous.
Shh, you're distracting everyone. We need to be able to think. 1 minute 25 on the timer. 3 sentences out of all of you. Working quickly. Leo, are you focusing? I'm a big fan of planes too, and of fighter jets, but I need 3 sentences out of you. super. Let's go through these quickly. Everybody's going to give me one. No. Everybody's going to give me one sentence. So hands down, and I'm going to ask you all. Okay. So we're going to go one at a time. Leo, could you start, please? One of your sentences.
A wasteful person threw nails on the road, and a driver who was not looking drives straight into the nails and crashed through the fence and fell out of a cliff. And when he came out of the car, he ended up feeling nauseous.
Very good. Yeah, very good use of two of those. Makes perfect sense. Good use. The context works. Yeah, perfect. Haley, could you do yours, please?
Can I do my best one?
Pick your favourite.
Predicting the weather is an estimate.
Excellent. Yeah, it's an estimate. It's an educated calculation or guess, but it's not certain. Very good. Lena. We always have trouble, don't we, communicating. I don't know whether your microphone's working or your chat, but if you could see if you can manage. Jasper, in the meantime, Jasper. Hello? Jasper, can I get a sentence out of you? No, okay. Gingia?
In Super Mario Party on Nintendo, if you pass someone, you can get them as an ally. And also there's this weather rock. There's this weather rock, and then like if it's swift, then it means that it's windy. And if there's snow on it, it means that it's snowing. And if there's water on it, then it means that it's raining.
I'm not sure about what the second one uses, but your first one, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a good example of when you have an ally in the context of a video game. Ryan, can you give me one of yours, your favourite?
Hooray! My favorite sentence has 3.
All right, hit me with it.
One day, I asked my ally to help me keep some animals from extinction because they were dying because they were nauseous, which would be a wasteless thing not to do anything.
Okay, that works, but nausea.
The signal cut off.
You're stuck.
Ooh, party. Let's change some background. I'm going to change my background now.
The signal cut off. What are we going to do? Are we just going to wait? Our tutor officially got kicked out.
My goodness, I don't quite know what happened there, but
the internet's really bad. I think your internet's really bad, and you just got your internet went really bad, and then you just got kicked out.
Okay, all right. Well, let's make a start. Idioms. Can anyone tell me what idioms are? Right, Ryan.
There's someone you like a lot.
No, Chingia.
It's like a phrase, but it's meant to be meaning something else, like raining cats and dogs or spill the beans.
That's metaphor.
Excellent. Chinka's got it completely right. So our learning objective today is identifying and using these in our writing. And as Chinka said, idioms are their special expressions. And they mean something more than their literal meaning. They mean something else.
But that's a metaphor as well, because it was raining cats and dogs metaphor. I smell a rat.
The reason it's not just a metaphor is because they're said so often. We all learn them and use them, whereas you can use any metaphor, whereas these are used by millions of people, so they're ones that everyone learns and knows. These expressions. That's the difference between an idiom and a metaphor. So yeah, I was raining cats and dogs. I smell a rat. I feel on top of the world. Obviously,
life is a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's an idiomatic expression.
You are as bold as brass.
Yeah, exactly. So they mean more than their literal meaning, don't they? It's not really raining cats and dogs. It's not really the smell of the rat. And because these aren't metaphors, they're idioms because they're common to a culture. We all use them, and we all use the same ones. Yes, Chinka?
Like when the idiom "I smell a rat," but what if you there's actually a rat, and then you say "I smell a rat"?
Well, then it's an unusual one where you could use it literally. Then again, I don't know what a rat smells like. I don't know if anyone's ever actually said that.
I have a question. What does "I smell a rat" actually mean?
What does it mean? Does anyone know? Can anyone explain?
I know that it was raining cats and dogs means it's heavily raining. I feel on top of the world.
I think "I smell a rat" means you smell something really disgusting, and also I'm not sure if this is an idiom, but I think it's on top of the fence.
Oh, sitting on the fence when you don't pick a side. Yeah, that's when you don't pick a side. So "I smell a rat," Ryan, it means I think there's something suspicious happening. That's what "I smell a rat" means.
Why does it not mean that I smell something stinky?
Because it's about having extra meaning beyond it. These are expressions that have extra meaning beyond their normal reading. So it's this idea that there's a dead rat, and it's the sign that there's something bad or suspicious going on. So it means you think something suspicious is happening if you smell a rat. Okay, all right. I'm going to give you, in fact, a little bit of time and see if you can identify these ones. In fact, no, let's start here. Okay. Can you explain, first of all, can you pick the right one here? "Over my dead body, is it this, this, or this?" Can you pick the correct one? And then doing your writing in front of you in a notebook or on some paper, can you explain the meaning of each idiom? And then explain these idioms here. Okay, so just follow the instructions and go through the worksheet, and then we'll go through the answers. Yes, Ginger?
I'm not sure of some of these idioms or what they mean. I only know spill the beans and butterflies in your stomach.
Okay, so not sure about wet behind the ears, over my dead body, and can of worms. Okay.
Spill the beans. I know what spilled beans mean.
I know what spill the beans and butterflies in your stomach mean.
I know over my dead body.
Spill
went
the
behind
beans.
Why?
Beans means fart. Spill the beans means somebody farted.
No,
No,
No, it doesn't.
It's saying the truth.
Yeah, Ryan's right. Actually, in this, it's when you tell the truth, when you
I
Okay, that was
don't know this, but can of worms I think it means taste really bad.
not quite.
Butterflies in your stomach means like when you're really nervous.
Yeah. See if you can do your best, get to the end of the worksheet, and then we'll go through them. Between us, I'm sure we can work these out. Okay?
And when it says circle and choose and circle one of these items, I'm barking out the wrong tree because it's the most easiest one, but I don't know what it means. And when I use it, if you don't know what it means, when would you use it, you won't be able to do that. And if you don't know what it means, you don't know how. You don't know if it's an effective item.
Yes. So for the last question, you have to pick one that you know. Yes,
But I don't
Ginger?
know a single one. I don't know a single.
For the explain one, I don't know one of the idioms. I don't know.
Okay, all right. So you guys are struggling a little bit. So let's go through these. Okay, over my dead body.
Out of time.
Ginger?
I'm not sure, but does it mean absolutely not?
It does. If you say, can we do a quiz, and I say over my dead body, it means absolutely not.
It sounds weird when you say over my dead body.
You hear it a lot. It's quite a common idiom. Over my dead body. Wet behind the ears.
Unclean.
No, it's when animals are born, first born baby animals, they're wet behind the ears. So what might
Not
that
experienced.
Ginger?
Does it mean not experienced?
It means not experienced. Yes, well done. Can of worms. Opening a can of worms. Anyone?
Really smelly. Really smelly.
It's when you bring up. Oh, Ginger?
I'm actually only guessing this, but I think can of worms means like when you bring something that you like, but like someone else doesn't like.
No. Anyone else?
I know. It means when you bring up something really gross.
So it's opening a can of worms is when they're planning to bring up something that's unpleasant or difficult.
So basically what I meant.
And
Really
it's better
gross.
left alone. So often if it's something that you all argue about, it would be bad for me to mention it. It's just, I don't want to open that can of worms. Like, it's a problem that's just best left alone. Does that make sense? So I don't want to open that whole can of worms. It's just a problem it's just something that's a bit difficult that's best left alone. Yes, Ryan?
Everyone already knows what spilt the beans and butterflies in the stomach means because me and someone else already said it.
Okay, Ryan, spill the beans.
Spill the beans on
Tell a secret.
Okay, butterflies in your stomach.
Nervous.
Nervous. Okay.
Spill the means it means say the truth. Say the truth.
Okay. All right, I'll explain these. In the doghouse, if you're in the doghouse, it means you're in trouble with someone. So if you're in the doghouse, maybe you're maybe you've been naughty and your mum is really cross with you and you're in the doghouse. It suggests, because the suggestion is that you're not allowed in the house or you're being punished for something that you've done wrong. So in the doghouse means you've done something a bit wrong and you're in trouble. Every cloud has a silver lining. What could that mean? So clouds bring rainfall, don't they? Which we don't like. But they have a silver lining, which means there's something beautiful about it. So what could that be a message of, Chinja?
Maybe that every cloud is more wonderful than we think.
Exactly. So the cloud represents bad things because it brings rain. So every bad thing has like a hidden benefit to it, has a good thing attached that we might not have thought of.
I think barking up the wrong tree, you know, when you knock the wrong door to your granny's house or something, and would that mean barking up the wrong tree?
It's when you've got completely the wrong idea about something. It's when you're completely wrong. So if you gave me the wrong, totally the wrong answer, I would say you're barking up the wrong tree there, Ryan. So
it's not completely, it's a little correct.
No, I know. I was just giving you an example. You're not completely wrong at all. And what you're doing, which is really good, is you're trying to work them out. What is it sort of suggesting? So yeah, in the doghouse means you're in trouble. You've done something wrong. Every cloud has a silver lining. Well, when something bad happens, it means there must be some good too. There's always a bit of good that comes with the bad. That's what that means. Barking up the wrong tree. Oh, you've got completely the wrong idea. Okay? Yes, Chinja.
For example of every cloud has a silver lining. Say like if you pooped your pants and then you're in school, the bad thing is how you're going to go home waddling like a penguin. The good thing is that it might smell really bad and then the teachers will faint and then you can just skip school.
Oh, well, I mean, that is one example. Yes, if you did your pants during school, I suppose the silver lining is that you could go
go back home
and maybe
you poop your pants and you have to get new
and you get some nice new pants out of it. Yeah, see, I was thinking that too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, a horrible example, but yeah, it means with every bad thing, there's a little, there's something good that happens that we can enjoy. Okay. Let's see how you get on with these. Can you pick out the idioms here?
You see, Bob always sits on the fence. Someone always said sits on the fence. Is I think shit something about on the fence.
Nope.
Is an idiom. And then you said
Blow her own trumpet.
So I'm going to give you another minute. Work through these by yourself, and then we'll go through them. See if you can work them all out. Yes, Chinja?
We also have to do the challenge.
Yes, if you can in the time.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question. When it says the moon peered out, would it be a personification?
Or anthropomorphization.
Where it says what?
The
Moon peered out.
The moon peered out from behind the clouds. Yes, that's personification. So the question is whether it's an idiom or not.
But that's hard because I don't know if it's because personification and metaphors are very similar as well.
It's not.
And
an idiom.
idioms are similar to metaphors.
You're right, but
So-
this one is not an idiom. It's just a classic bit of personification. It's not specialized or unusual enough to be an idiom. Idioms are more striking. Yes, Ginger?
I've finished.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give 30 seconds more. See if you can do the challenge in the rest of the time you have.
Oh, it's definitely the last one, number 3 on circle the sentences which contain idioms.
Easy for me.
Because you're not actually going to get egg on your face.
Yeah, like why would you get an egg on your face if you only got the facts from in the school report? Like you can get egg on your face if you ate unneatly.
Wait, you know the extra hard? I had egg on my face by getting a fact from in my school report. The person might be had that. And maybe the people in the background were laughing at her.
Okay, all right, let's go through these. I'm often annoyed by Jenny blowing her own trumpet because I hate braggers. Hayley?
Is it blowing her own trumpet?
Very good. And what could it mean? What could it mean, Hayley?
Maybe because she's being really annoying.
It's specifically,
So,
what specifically is she doing?
I think
Bragging.
she's showing off.
Showing off. Yeah, blowing your own trumpet is showing off, boasting, bragging. Yeah. Okay. I was annoyed. It was annoying that the phone screen was cracked, but there was no use crying over spilt milk. Ginger?
Crying over spilt milk.
Mm-hmm. And what could that mean?
I think it means like crying over something that isn't very bothering.
Not quite. It's something that's already happened. You know, the milk's already been spilt, so there's no use crying over it because it's not going to help. So it means if something's already happened, then there's no point worrying about it.
can I
So
do the next one? Can I do circle the sentences which contain idioms?
I wanted
yeah,
to
which did you pick out, Brian?
two
I
and three.
had egg on my face after getting the fact from in my school report.
Egg on my face. Yeah, it's about that. Idiom means when you look silly in front of other people.
Also, in the challenge, you can use I have egg on my face after getting the fact from in my college report, or after not getting my job. And is that an idiom about someone laughing at you?
I have a think. Yes, Ginger?
For question 2, there's also got cold feet.
Yes, there is. To get cold feet. It's when right before you do something, you kind of change your mind and you don't want to do it anymore. Often they talk about getting cold feet before you get married. But when the wedding day comes, you get cold feet and you don't want to do it anymore. That's often the context people use it in. But yeah, cold feet, it's when you've agreed to do something and then it comes around and you're like, oh, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Okay, so Ryan's given us one chance. He was one idea here. He was saying we could use the egg on my face one in this section. What else could we use here in the challenge, Ginger?
I got barking at the wrong tree and butterflies and tummies.
Yes, that can work. That can definitely work. Okay, all right. Have any of you seen a script before? For a play, maybe? Or yeah? So I want to just show you how scripts are structured, okay? And then we're going to practice with a little writing exercise, doing some more idioms of our own. in fact, let's look at the time. Do you know what? We're going to come back to this. Sorry, I've changed my mind. I think before we do this, you should have a bit more practice with different idioms. So, how about a quiz?
Hooray!
Yeah, do you know what? I think that's the best way for you to learn right this moment, to see a few more idioms. I'm going to send you the link to a quiz. Okay, so I'm stopping the screen share now. There is going to be a quiz coming up, and then we're going to finish off today by writing a script with idioms in it. Okay, that's what we're going to do for the rest of the lesson. Good. Okay. All right. Let me send this link over to you on the chat. Okay. I'm putting it in now. Good. All right. Got 3 of you. 4. Excellent. All right, let's get going. Okay, well done, guys. You're doing well.
Oh my god, I got every single one right, and I got a streak, and I did it really fast. Okay, I got 10 correct. I got a streak of 10 and 3 seconds per question, and I got 0 incorrect.
Good. That means you've seen lots. The more you see idioms, the more you recognize them.
The first 2 I kind of guessed. Do you know who's Henry Penny?
Sorry?
Do you know, on this number question 3, it says Luz made up her mind to play Henry Penny. Hey, I have a question. When I was doing the thing, it didn't show me the pictures.
It didn't show you the pictures. There's GIFs for all of these. Maybe they didn't load.
On number 9, the picture looks really it looks like what? I got every single one correct.
I got all of them correct as well.
I'm backtracking.
100%.
Yeah, I got 100.
Well done. Ryan, Leo, Ginger in that order. Excellent. All right. Do you know what the class accuracy? That was 95. You all mastered it. Well done. All right, I'm really pleased with that, but I think I'm going to push you a little harder. Are you ready to try a harder quiz? With slightly more advanced ones? Okay.
How much harder is this?
It's just a little harder. It's just got a few more advanced ones on, that's all.
Everyone, I got Dog Village.
That's a microphone.
I'm just waiting Leo and Lena to join.
Well, who's gonna win? I think I'm gonna win.
Okay, I'm going to start it. Leo and Lena, when you, yep, there we go. I've got you, Leo.
I got this question wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I get one answer correct, the dog roots.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a mixed bag with these ones.
If you
Remember, they don't have their literal meaning. They don't have their literal meaning. That might be able to help you.
You know the reattention question. If you get it wrong, do you lose your streak?
I'm not sure about that, how that scoring works.
I'm on the highest streak you can get.
Good.
After everyone finishes, I'm going to say something that's really similar. Oh, come on. I lost my whole streak. I finished my whole thing. In first place. Well, come on now, it's number 2. Who's number 1?
Me.
Oh.
Well done, guys. You did really well there.
Last question.
Okay, can you all tell me, can you all put up your hand and tell me a new idiom that you've learned doing that exercise?
He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He loves one tough cookie. Here's a cat meow. It's time to take a turn. I have a problem.
Ryan, that's enough. Thank you. Very helpful. We're going to move on to Hayley.
I remember he was one tough cookie and he was a pickle.
He was in a pickle, yeah. Chinja.
He's a chip off of the old block.
He's a chip off the old block. Yeah, that's a good one. Brilliant. Okay, so let's new ones in there. Okay, all right, we're going to finish with a writing task today. I just wanted to show you a script, because this is what I want you to write. So first of all, you have the stage directions. Don't worry too much about this. These can be very simple. This is this section here. It's always in italic. They're not read aloud. They just give the directors and the actors instructions as to what the scene should look like. They help give it a bit of guidance. Okay. Then what we have is the character's name who's reading out the line like this with a colon. Obviously you don't say the name. And then we have dialogue itself. And this is what gets read out loud, okay, of a script. So if you were to read this script, we would have a Lady Montague, a Lord Montague, and you would take turns to read out the bits next to your name. Okay, so that's an example of a script. Let's look at an even simpler one. Okay, Hayley, you're Mr. Bumblebee, and Leo, are you there? You've gone a bit quiet. Leo?
Wait a second, the bumblebee's gonna eat the cheese.
Leo, can you be Mr. Cheese, please? Scene 1.
I love cheese. I love cheese.
Good, me too. Me too. Outside the post office in the middle of a quiet village.
Hello, Mr. Cheese.
Hello, Mr. Bumblebee.
How are you today?
Very good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Now I must start. It's lunchtime and I am hungry.
The bee's gonna eat the cheese.
Don't eat me.
The end. Okay, that's a very simple script. Do you all think you could write one of those?
I've written videos.
Yeah, good. It sounds like it. It sounds like if you've done this before, then you're ready for this last writing task. Okay, so I've got this picture here for guidance. Okay, can you write a short script with the dialogue between these people? And can you get an idiom in there? Hayley.
I got 2 questions. Can we put it in a chat?
Yes, you can write it in the chat, but don't send it until the time's up.
Do we have
And
to,
also, do we have to share it?
No, this isn't designed. It's not designed to share. It's designed to practice and for me to look at what you've done.
question?
So we're not going to be reading them aloud today. I want you to write them, and then I want to be able to look at them and check your work and make sure that you've used idioms correctly. Yes, Ginger?
For some reason, the car boat thingamabob, it just looks like a boat that is designed like a car.
Yeah, exactly. That's just there to inspire you, okay? You're writing the script. Ryan?
Then does that be a third person, first person, or second person?
It's written like a script. So I want, give them, it can be person one. Oh no, we're sinking. Person two. You could do it that way. I don't mind how you name them, but I want it written like a script, okay? Like a dialogue. And draft it. You can draft it and send it in the chat when you're done to me. Because the settings are just, my chat settings right now are just so you can send it to me. So you've got 6 minutes left, end of the lesson, and then send your short scripts through. Sorry. Okay, hopefully you're able to continue without looking at the screen. You know what the assignment is. Just 1 minute to go. Okay, if everyone can send through to me what they've done.
I didn't get to finish mine, but I just send it out.
That's okay, we're at 6:30 now, so if you can send through to me what you've done, and then I can save them from the chat and have a look at them from there. Wonderful, everyone.
Have you read mine? I haven't finished mine.
Yes.
I didn't do the speech marks because I can't, it would take me too long to write it, because speech marks I would have to go somewhere where all the punctuation is, find where it is, hold it for a few seconds, and then it'll pop up, and yeah, really complicated. So I just didn't write the speech marks.
Okay. All right. Okay. If you haven't sent it to me yet. Okay, no, I think I've got all of them now. Excellent work. All right, well done, everyone. Some of these are tricky. The thing with idioms is you either know them or you don't. So all we can do is I'm going to start including some idioms in our vocab ninja, so that we're going to start learning, just picking up more and more idioms as we go, because that's the only way. You have to hear them and use them. There's no trick to it. There's no rule to it. You just have to hear them and learn them as you go. So well done. You've done really, really well with these. I was amazed at how well you did with that first quiz. So well done, everyone. Have a lovely evening, and I will see you all next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hope you enjoyed. Bye.
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 Thank
Take care,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.